Exactly 5 days after killing Lil Durk's manager, Chino, Chirac's Gravedigger would slide on his ops again. Melly was drilling with fellow 051 Young Money gang members, Arrow, Drilla, and Uchi, along with Bebe from Mob, and Motor from Jaro City. They were in 600's territory, on 58th and King Drive when they spotted Lil Boo, who co-founded the 600 set of BDs, along with D Thang. Lil Boo tried to hide behind a parked car when he noticed Melly's vehicle slowing down, but it was too late. Lil Boo died after he was shot multiple times. This is part 2 of the real-life story of Lil Durk's war against one of Chirac's deadliest shooters.
This boy DJ Academic saying, God damn it, man, because is there heaven for a motherfucking savage? Now listen, rappers and top savages alike. E-Day 600, he's the one that told the Uzis. He's the one that said if a nigga try to rob him, he died the same second. And also the 5-star war general, Lil Durk. Now remember, OTF Cheeto died not too long ago, so Lil Durk is already more than that. But now, they're now mourning the loss of another fallen comrade in the war in Chirac. Now this time the savage who lost his life within the trenches of the war in Chirac was basically none other than Team 600 finest, Lil Boo. Now pretty much his name, and by the way his name is really Lil Boo, I'm not making this up. Now his real name is Jerome Anderson. Now he was fatally gunned down by the insurgents, aka the Ops, near Washington Park Friday morning. Now he was 22, which means he was definitely in his prime in the war in Chirac. But unfortunately, while he was walking down the 5800 block of South King Drive in Chirac, and I keep telling y'all, it's almost summertime, it's like spring coon training. You don't need to be walking in Chirac. You need to have a military grade vehicle that can repel bullets and also goddamn explosives, doing carpool for the entire gang. But Lil Boo, he was actually walking down the 5800 block of South King Drive in Chirac, and a gold vehicle pulled up on him filled with motherfucking oppas. Oh my God. Now, it was kind of similar to the scene in Boys in the Hood, but instead, Lil Boo was unfortunately Ricky, and the gunman got out, opened fired, hit him around like 11:33, so this is in the morning. So he was shot multiple times, and he was taken to the hospital nearby, where he died 2 hours later. It's pretty sad, very sad. Now, police claim this is a gang shooting, and apparently there was another murder that happened right after this, like 2 hours after this, which they think is retaliation for this murder, which, if you guys are keeping score, listen, fuck with that score shit. But he passed away, and he passed away, but the memory of him still lives on. Images of him with his gang, celebrating and living a life that ultimately cost him his life, still permeate the web. But if you think about it, man, if you really think about it, this is, once you have one of those like numbers in your goddamn bio, you're pretty much saying I'm a target. Now, Lil Durk took to social media to express some words of sadness during this hard time, and he said, listen, 600, keep y'all heads up. Now, King Cooper, that's of course E-Day 600, the guy with the goddamn Uzi, the one who says, if a nigga ever robs him, you gonna die the same second. He also sent his condolences by saying, R.I.P. Lil Bro, hashtag Lil Boo. Now, other people as well sent their condolences, as well as, I believe, 600 Breezy, and I believe he's one of the up-and-coming savages. I think he's like Rookie of the Year, or yeah, he's really out here doing some real demonic shit. But it's very unfortunate, man. And my whole thing about this is, like, I mean, I get it. These guys, they seem hurt on social media, but at the end of the day, you're just your squad, gang. The person who's really hurt is the mom, the dad, the brother, the sister, the cousin. They're the one who's really hurt. And how does that conversation happen? How do you explain to somebody's mom, somebody's cousin, somebody's brother, somebody's little sister that their brother's not going to come home because they were claiming your gang, and maybe the person who eventually killed them had no beef with them, but basically is guilty by association, and they got shot because they're down with 600. It's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. And listen, man, I keep telling you, man, nobody wins. That's why this whole shit with the scorecard, you're talking about, yo, we up. Oh, they keep losing people. No, nobody wins. One side just loses a little bit slowly, then the other.
Before Chino's murder on March 27, 2015, Melly killed Durk's cousin, Newski, also known as Nunu, on May 31, 2014, and caught his first body in 2012. He killed Shaq from 600, while living in 600 territory, to retaliate for the murder of 051 member, T Streets. So Melly stood strong against Durk. He repeatedly upped his body count against him in his war against OTF, and 600. By April 2015, Durk was one of the biggest rappers in the game, and had placed a $150,000 bounty on his head, but there were reasons for Melly and his friend, Mubu Crump, to celebrate, other than Melly's body count. In 2013, a concert featuring Chief Keef, Lil Durk, and King Louie divided Glow Gang, OTF, and forever changed the Chicago music scene. A brawl broke out when members of Chief Keef's Glow Gang attacked a cameraman defended by King Louie, and his Man Up Band Up crew, or Mubu Gang. During the mayhem on stage, somebody snatched the chain that Chief Keef's homie, Ball Out, had stolen from Soulja Boy, off of his neck. Before the fight, King Louie, Mubu Crump, and Durk were all cool. Mubu Crump even appeared in Durk's music video for his song, This Ain't What You Want. After the fight on stage, however, their relationship ended in bloodshed because of the fallout from what Mubu Crump said happened next, that Durk wanted hidden from the public.
He was taking he was recording their little concert. Durk asked him to come do this shit too. So when fool them see him all the time, they already broke and stole his camera, his clothes and shit. Old broke and stole Gucci belts and shit. So they see him, they mad because he exposed them, you feel me? So they try to get on his bumper. They try to whoop him. While they whoop him on the stage, a nigga snatched the chain off fool off the nigga ball out there, you feel me? And then they go back there. When they go in the back, we all go in the back. The nigga balled out and checked the nigga Durk like, you bitch ass nigga, I heard you say something about the chain. And then next thing you know, Risky like, nigga, what that chain that don't beat me? Jump over there and choke him. So I'm like, damn. Choke a book out him, bro. Bitch ass nigga, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Next thing you know, my little brother like, hell no, my little brother, Durk right now taking the choke like a Gino, you feel me? Taking that bitch like you would choke your bitch teeth. Come on, baby, don't choke. So they choke the nigga, you feel me? So after that, well, the guys y'all get my folks like, oh, hold on, get off stuff, bitty folks, y'all choking up folks stuff, he about to die, you feel me? They grab the nigga like, so, you feel me? We come on, so Durk looking stupid shit. I'm like, man, he just got choked, but it's all good, bro. We go. You feel me? Fuck that shit.
Durk was arrested shortly after getting choked out by Lil Reese at the concert. Chief Keef refused to send him bond money because he felt like Durk was riding with the GDs from Mubu, instead of keeping it gang. In 2014, many of Team 600's top hitters were locked up in jail like D-Rose, Rondo No. 9, and C-Day. Team 600 completely split apart when C-Day, his brother E-Day, and others from a block, Lamron 300, and members in OTF accused Tay 600 of snitching. In May of 2014, Melly caught his second body when he killed Durk's cousin, Newski. Around this time, Melly started fucking Tay 600's sister, and King Von's ex-girlfriend, Nina Red. You have to admit, Melly really committed himself to physical and psychological warfare against his ops. All of these events, bringing us to the current point in our story, are explored, with exclusive coverage of the murder of Durk's manager, Chino, on March 27, 2015, in part 1 of this series. So Melly and Crump are probably feeling pretty good about themselves in April 2015, but an unexpected person would soon try to collect the $150,000 that Durk put on Melly's head.
On May 15, 2015, Melly was with fellow 051 Young Money members Ario and Arrow. They were in Englewood on 60th and Wentworth when they were shot by 15-year-old THF 46 member, Raheem. Melly was hit in the head and his foot. Ario was struck in the shoulder. And Arrow was shot in the leg. All were hit with a .22 caliber gun, so everyone survived. If Raheem was packing a larger caliber weapon, our story about Melly would have probably ended here, but it doesn't. One of the reasons that Melly is considered a street legend is because of his willingness and ability to retaliate rapidly against any op, no matter who they were, with deadly precision. A couple of weeks after Melly received a graze wound to the head, he got his revenge on Raheem. He tweeted the headshot wasn't shit, along with laughing emojis the day after getting hit. On May 22, Melly wrote, "Ever since me and bro got shot, MFers feel as if they won $1 billion, on my son. I ain't gone tweak with a MFer on here period again. I'm just make 'em all suffer." The day he murdered Raheem on May 24, 2015, Melly tweeted, "I'm hurting bad right now. My fucking feet hurt like a MFer. Everybody else sleep and shit. I'm thirsty and all type of shit. Can't get up." Of course, this was a lie, because the devil is a lie, and so was the Gravedigger. Melly would slide on a 15-year-old assassin, hoping to secure a $150,000 bounty that Durk put on Melly's head, as Raheem left a golden fish and chicken restaurant on 45th and Cottage Grove with 5 friends. Melly and Ario spotted them. They chased Raheem and his 14-year-old friend, THF Twin, into an alley. Twin was shot in the foot and survived. Raheem was shot several times in his back and died in that alley. Melly started bragging about killing a 15-year-old on Twitter the next day. He wrote, "I said I won't argue on here no more period. Told niggas." After 051 Ario was arrested for the murder in June 2015, Melly tweeted, "My fucking feet hurt so bad, man. That dead bitch shot me in my feet all them fucking times." Following Ario's conviction, Melly tweeted, "Free 051 Ario. He didn't do it. I love Shoddy. He kept his mouth closed." With this type of demonic thinking, we, as a people, need an exorcism to rid our souls from idolizing gang culture. Who can we call for help?
May white God bless you. I came as fast as I could.
A year and a half after killing Raheem, from THF 46, Chirac's Gravedigger would catch another body. On November 18, 2016, TTB Nez, a member from Suwoo TTB gang, who was close with a lot of 051 Young Money members, including Melly's homeboy, Bankroll Q, dropped the diss track titled, "Fuck Da Ops Part 2. In the song, he dissed at least 20 dead rival gang members, with several members of 051 in the background of the music video, including Bankroll Q. Just 9 days after the music video dropped, Bankroll Q was shot and killed by Folly Boys and GGE members at a house party on 88th and Exchange. Any house party in that area usually ends in tragedy, but I digress. If you know, you know. Just 12 hours later, Melly would avenge Bankroll Q's murder on November 27, 2016, by catching one of his alleged killers, Delvon Lil Del Watson, sitting in a parked car on 88th and Marshfield, at 2:03 p.m. Melly shot him several times in the chest, killing him. 3 days after murdering Lil Del in retaliation for him killing Bankroll Q, Melly would catch another op on November 30, 2016. You see? There's a reason the man was known as the Gravedigger. He was on the prowl again, hunting with Tristo from 051, and TTB Nez, when they spotted Trayvon Dickerson. Trayvon was standing in a gangway on the 6800 block of South Cornell Avenue when he was spotted by the ops. Trayvon claimed both THF 46 and Marvin World gang affiliations. His death marked the third body that Melly claimed from THF 46. Melly had single-handedly done more damage to the gang than anyone else, but the leader of their set, Durk's close friend Bezu, would beat a murder charge in January 2018, and he returned home ready to collect the $150,000 bounty that his homie put on Melly's head.
Removing an evil nigga spirit from a Negro is as hard as removing the stank from a hunk of shit. We must use these tools that the great God has given us to fight niggas. A whip, a noose, a knife, stick, a branding iron. These things strike fear into a nigga's heart. A job application. Avoid conversations with the nigga. The nigga will lie. The nigga will make excuses. He will use words he don't really know. If he gets really desperate, he may start to rap or dance.
On May 25, 2018, Bezu, and a female savage not named Ki, who was called Lil T from TH46, and Lil Steve from Lamron scored on the scorekeeper, and would be close to putting the Gravedigger underground for good. Bezu was in jail when Raheem was killed. He was dating Raheem's mother, and treated him like his son. Melly and Crump are standing in front of Crump's house on the 6800 block of South Morgan when a car pulled up spraying them with bullets. Crump was hit twice in the arm and twice in the torso. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. Melly was shot 5 times in his left arm, and received another graze wound to the head. Chirac's Gravedigger survived another attempt on his life. He would continue to torture Durk and his family. We will explore the war between Melly and 051 Young Money, against Bezu and THF-46, when we conclude our docuseries on 051 Melly in an upcoming video. Please like, and subscribe for more documentaries and short films from us because Durk's nightmare isn't over.